Animal Farm Part 2, Part 24. Crystal Dawn's totem was an ebony statue of a human holding a large boulder high above its head, with an arched neck and back, and with the left leg straight and right bent forward. Crystal literally used unicorn spit to add the colors of the chakras. After keeping this object about, it became clear to Crystal what it really was. This would signify her. Just as a voodoo doll would represent a person, so too this African statue could represent herself. She would think of this as both herself and an African woman. For she would never treat another person the way she treated herself. She was very unkind to herself. You see, she couldn't get pregnant anymore. So she couldn't quit smoking for the reason of doing it for the life of another. She ate just enough to survive, as she clearly lived and breathed in the process of writing this book. However, she did not care for herself. Although she had worked hard to be a person she could be proud of through action and thoughts, her body was a burden. People saw an attractive woman. Attractive women are expected to fit into specific molds, which clearly Crystal did not. She had an old man inside her, or several perhaps. How she came to find a passion for taxidermy and trapping is a mystery. Reasons could be made, of course. She thought Canada had a boring history, but it wasn't until trying it for herself she found how exciting it must have been pioneering the wilderness of British Columbia, not to mention challenging, cold, dangerous, and can you imagine the mosquitoes? Anyway, people hadn't always treated Crystal the way a person ought to be treated. It made her not like her physical self very much, because those people didn't actually know her. So they were not insulting, hurting, or hating the person she was. They were insulting, hurting, and hating whatever their perception was of her, without having gotten to know her. They were hating the cover of her personal book. She didn't know why. You never truly know why someone is full of hate. Perhaps they don't even know. They have decided with pure ignorance they did not want to know anything about her, let alone the truth of her story. 7 p.m. Yerasimos was home and sitting with one of the children in Crystal's healing room, giving him a fairy tarot reading. They were both able to feel a tingle in their finger at a card, but Crystal could not. She always let someone else pick, and it was always bang on, sometimes frustratingly so. Crystal Dawn stopped writing to lie on Yerasimos and hear his reading, past, present, future. The past was judgment. He looked over and noticed Crystal was wearing his underwear on her head. She said, "Don't judge." This card was perfectly timed. The card read, "When you face the fairy of judgment, it is time to look carefully at your life and the possibilities before you. There is something you should be doing, something that would be a significant change from what you are doing. Whatever this something is, it is for the benefit of the universe and is essential to your spiritual growth. To hear your guidance clearly, open your heart and mind and be willing to accept the message." The present was the Two of Swords. The card read, "You face a choice. You are in a situation or relationship or involved in a project that is requiring too much of your time and energy. Your life may become unbalanced as you neglect other responsibilities. Any situation that compels you to keep secrets from those you love is dangerous and unhealthy. Be honest with yourself about what you are doing and why. Making the right choice could eliminate bigger problems or even tragedy later." The future was the Six of Cups. The card read, "Something or someone is missing from your life, and you feel that loss quite deeply. You find a sort of peace in the past. Memories are funny things and are easily altered by time and distance. They can be bewitching and invasive. They can even be tyrants. Reliving memories can be comforting, but don't let them keep you from living in the present." Her daughter asked the deck what she should do with her future and joked about being a prostitute. Crystal suggested she try stripping before jumping straight in bed. It was a solid joke. She drew the devil card. Irony.